Hello everyone and welcome to NFC at Home. I'm Jo Chason, a Regional Director for National Fitness Center in Court South, a certified personal trainer, group fitness instructor, and group fitness master trainer. Today, National Fitness Center has an awesome grid conditioning workout for you, and the only piece of equipment you need, if any, is some tape. Now I have some painter's tape here with me, but maybe at home you might have duct tape, painter's tape, or whatever else is lying around. All you're going to do is use that tape to make a nice little square or grid. In the middle of that square, you're going to put a cross shape right down the center. So then you are left with 4 smaller squares inside that large square. And this is what we're going to use for our sports-inspired agility workout today. Now it's great to make it low-intense options or high-intense options as well. I'm going to show you 5 moves that are going to challenge your cardio conditioning, and then 5 moves that are going to challenge your core strength as well. The very first move is called a ski jump. So you start on one side of the grid, you jump to the other side, land with your knees soft, and bend your knees. Jump side to side. That's your ski jump. Make sure every time you land that your knees are soft, so you're really cushioning your joints. Now, you can move as slow or as fast as you want with that lateral ski jump. Your next exercise is a skater to a lunge. So you're going to take one leg across the grid, perform a skater, that's where you land on one leg, and then you step back to a nice long lunge. Skate to lunge, skate to lunge, skate to lunge, skate to lunge. So I just showed you a harder option here where you're landing on one foot and then stepping back into that lunge. But you're more than welcome to put your foot down on the ground in that skater position before you step back into your lunge. So remember, the opportunities and the options are endless for you at home. Your next one is a lateral shuffle to a freeze. So you're going to start at one side of the grid. You can choose to step across it, shuffle and freeze, shuffle and freeze, shuffle and freeze. Or you can pick your feet up and try to step within the smaller squares and then lift your knee and freeze. Step in and out without touching the tape. Now remember, if you don't have tape at home and you couldn't make this grid or this square, it's okay. Just pretend you have a grid there and you can do the movements in place as well. So there's something for everybody. And then our last move takes a lot of core stability and balance as well as your cardio because you're going to stand on one foot. You're going to hop front to back. You're trying to land on the ball of the foot, knees soft. Same thing on the other side. Great job. Our goal with these exercises are to try to do each one for 20 seconds of work and then go ahead and take a 10-second break. So 20-second interval of work for one exercise. Take a 10-second break, do the next move I showed you. Take a 10-second break and then do the next one. So the last 5 exercises I'm going to show you today are going to be down on the ground with this grid. The first one is a bear crawl. I'll show you from the side view. So your toes, the balls of your feet are going to be inside the edge of the grid. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. Lift your knees up off of the floor. This is your bear crawl position. Nice long spine, flat back. You're going to step one foot at a time backward into the other square, then step it forward into the square that you started off at. So step back, back, in, the whole time bracing your abdominals. Remember, you're going to want to try to do that for 20 seconds. Then go ahead and take a 10-second break. And your next exercise involves push-ups. 2 different types of push-ups. A tricep push-up where your elbows are in narrow, and then you're going to transfer to a wide push-up. So we're going to start off with our hands at the front of the grid. Hands are right underneath shoulders. I'll show you on the knees first. 1 tricep push-up. Nice long spine. Then step your right arm out to the side and do a wide push-up. Bring it back in. Tricep push-up. Left hand wide. Wide push-up. And of course, for added challenge, come to your toes. Tricep, wide. Tricep, wide. Remember, 20 seconds of that work, and then go ahead and take a 10-second break. Your next exercise is going to be a bridge. So you're going to lay down just outside of that square. In the smaller squares, plant your feet. You're going to lift your hips up to the ceiling. Palms are down for stability. Then you're going to lift one knee up in the air and put it down. Lift the foot up off of the mat. The whole time Leaving the hips up in the air as high as you can, flattening out the abdominals. 20 seconds of that modified bridge exercise. Your next one is a reverse plank. So you're still gonna be on the outside of your grid. Your fingertips facing you, elbows to the rear. Lift your hips up to a reverse plank. Flattening out the abdominals, keeping a nice long spine. Alternating leg lift. Now this is a fairly advanced move right here with this reverse plank leg lift. So options are to just hold the reverse plank, which is still fairly difficult. So your next option is to just hold a reverse tabletop for that 20-second time. And then your very last exercise is a lateral plank walk. So your hands are underneath your shoulders in a plank position. The legs are back nice and long. We're on our toes. We're gonna open up our hand and our foot to that plank position, walking in and out of all the squares of the grid. Open, close, open, close, open, close. Those are all of your exercises today. I showed you 5 cardio conditioning moves and 5 abdominal conditioning moves as well. Great total body workout. So we hope that you're able to try this agility grid conditioning workout at home. Thanks for joining us, and always remember, NFC is committed to a healthier you.